How are you guys doing? I'm coming out here to check on things. All right, I knew that weeding would be a huge part of doing an in-ground bed. And I feel like I have done my very best to make sure that the weeds stay at bay. But I'm just gonna have to weed by hand. Like, that's just how it goes. And that's okay. It's work, and it is what it is. But right now, when I don't really have anything else to do because we're done with school, I'm just gonna keep working at it. I'm gonna check on my lettuce. I'm so anxious for lettuce to grow. I had to secure this a little bit differently. But, oh, we've got a few things coming up. Yay! Oh, that makes me so happy. Yes. Oh, I mean, there's nothing better than fresh lettuce that you grew yourself. In a salad, you put your own tomatoes on there and your own, all your other goodies that you've grown. Maybe even chicken you've raised. It's just so good. So worth it. So I really like growing my own lettuce, and I'll be honest, I don't usually eat salad unless it's something that I grew myself, because recently there's just been so many lettuce recalls and just scary stuff that has to do with like grown lettuce in other places. So we just don't even mess around. We just go ahead and do our own. So I don't have a huge agenda today other than I need to get some other things planted. And I'll tell you a little secret. I typically plant things all around my house. Like before I had this big garden, well, big by my standards. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do some garden tours this summer. And like some, a ton of my friends' garden, and I want to show you guys their gardens, and it should be really fun. So I'm really excited about that. But anyway, before I had a more decent garden, I would just plant things, places, like, so this bed is not, I haven't done anything with this bed yet, but every year I have typically planted some tomatoes in here, and they do fabulous. And these are just my like decorative flower beds, and they work out really well. So this is one of my favorite plants, which doesn't look like anything right now, except for these are growing. This is the September Charm Anemone, and it is so beautiful, but we won't be able to see it until September. Sorry, you'll have to wait and keep tuning in until then. So I think my goal for right now is to get my tomatoes that I have planted in this area here. And I have these two decorative boxes that I usually put on my front porch by my doors. I got some weeds to pull. I don't think I'm gonna do any shaping of my shrubs today. I'm gonna leave that for Dan. But I think that might just be my project. Get this all prettied up. I don't have any flowers to put in my pots just yet. But oh, see, I found where I put some basil last year. I just bought basil, I think at like Walmart or something. Stuck it in there. It did really well. Rosemary, I did the same thing. I came out and got rosemary from my flower beds. And here's the other funny thing I've been doing. I'll show you. I mean, this is not weeded at all. These are my knockout roses here. But there's all these like wild onions growing in here. And one day we needed green onions for something. I didn't have any. And I was like, you know what? I've got all those wild onions out in the front. I wonder if I could just do something with those. So sure enough, I looked it up, and it looks like you can eat. They're edible. I mean, they are onions. They're completely edible. So I went ahead and chopped them up, and we put them in like eggs and scrambled them up and everything, and it was really tasty. So look around. There's probably things that you could start foraging on your own, depending on where you are. That would be really fun and really tasty. Look at this flower. Shoot, I don't remember what this even is. Okay, I know that this is nasturtium, and these are zinnias, or zinnias. I'm not sure how you pronounce them in your area. The poo, I don't remember what this one is, and it's beautiful. It's doing a really good job. It looks like something's been digging in here. All right, so I was gonna tell this story in another time, but I ordered my Premier One fence and I got it, and I was really excited. And Lulu and I started to put it up around the garden. I even mowed down and got the site all ready. Yes, I got the package I have been waiting for. My Premier One electric netting and energizer. I'm so excited. It wouldn't stretch all the way around. I was like, no, you've got to be kidding me. I thought that I measured for it just fine, but it turns out I didn't measure very well. So I had to order 50 more feet of fence. So that's why I don't have it up, because we're waiting for it to arrive. And every night I go to bed and I just think, I'm gonna wake up and everything is gonna be completely gnawed down by these rabbits that live in my woods. And every year I garden for rabbits. Like, that seems like that's all that I do. I mean, because I love having these woods back here. Wonderful. But they're full of rabbits, like, and foxes, which is why I do electric fencing for the chickens as well. All right, you know what? Enough gabbing and stuff. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these tomatoes and peppers in my flower beds. Let me see if I can find the places where I planted the tomatoes last year. I just have to move the mulch out of the way, because tomatoes actually love to be planted in the same places that they did last year. So let's see what we can find. So that's all the plants for today that I'm going to put in my flower beds. I am going to go ahead and plant this radish with my green beans, because they are also friends and they will plant well together. And I'm going to try to pop in a few more onions, because I still have a big bag of onions that I need to get going. And those are really fun to watch pop up too. Radishes are really fun for kids to grow. I read somewhere a long time ago that they're supposed to be one of the quickest plants to grow, so they kind of have like an instant gratification for kids. You don't have to wait really long for them. This one says that the maturity for these is 28 days. That's pretty cool. So hopefully by the time they start growing, I have my fence up so that Peter Rabbit won't come and eat all of my radishes. So it's been a lovely day. Thank you so much for joining me and following this journey. If you like what we're doing here, I'd love for you to visit our Patreon account, or just subscribe to our channel, like and share with your friends. I'd love to know what's going on with your garden too. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.